Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn, and I am super excited about today's recipe. We're going to make Copycat Tyson chicken patties. Oh yeah, at home for pennies on the dollar. So I was, going through the prices. Walmart was the cheapest at about $6.79 for 10 patties, a 26-ounce bag. So just a little bit shy of 2 pounds. We're going to do a copycat today because Andrew and I like the convenience of the Tyson chicken patties. But, I'm not crazy about the price. I think we can beat it. And I think you can also customize it, make it your own. Use your own flavorings. You're not boxed into just what Tyson thinks is good. Do you, baby? Absolutely. Let's get down to it. Okay, at Albertsons, I had boneless, skinless chicken breast on sale for $1.67 a pound. And you gotta see the size of this. I don't know what kind of chicken this came from, but boy, it must have been GMO. This is my chicken breast. Yeah, this is the size of my hand. This is my chicken. This chicken breast is like 1.25 ounces. So not quite as big as the amount of chicken used in a 10-pack of Tyson chicken patties. But, this is a good start. Yeah, this is going to at least 2 lunches, 2 dinners, something like that. Maybe more off of this 1.25 ounce, chicken breast. I go ahead and put it here on my cutting board. And we're going to go ahead and give it a little chop up. Yeah, we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about what it looks like because we're going to go ahead and put this into the food processor. Now, if you don't have a food processor and you can find some ground chicken on sale, or you know what, you're making it your own. Maybe you find some ground turkey. You can make turkey patties. Ground turkey is always super cheap, so that might be a more economical solution for you. But I just want to chop these up a little bit so that they are easy to process in my little food processor. Yeah, absolutely. All done. Gonna get my hands washed up so I don't get my food processor all gross. I have all of my cut up chicken into the food processor, and I'm just gonna give it a bzz, 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 until it is all really well minced. All right, we've got our chicken all ground up in here, and that was easy peasy and cost effective because they often charge more money for the ground chicken. I don't know why. Anyhow, I was pleasantly surprised when I looked on the back of the Tyson chicken patty bag to find that chicken was actually the first ingredient. The second ingredient was flour. So I've just got some all-purpose flour here, and I am going to go ahead and add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour to this. And then the next ingredient was water. I don't know that we are going to need any because I'm going to add egg as my binder. So, yeah, going to shoot the moon. Going to add an egg. No shells, please and thank you. Good job. All right. The next thing I'm going to add a little spicy brown mustard. Just because I think that'll taste delicious. Pretty much after the chicken and the flour, it was seasonings and mostly salt and paprika. So yeah, I like mustard. Gonna add maybe a teaspoon of it. It'll be fine. I have a 1 teaspoon measure, and I'm going to go ahead and add 1 full teaspoon of paprika. I have smoked. You could use sweet. No problem there. Have some onion powder And yeah, I'm gonna put in, this is a 1/4 teaspoon measure, and I'm gonna put in about half a teaspoon of the onion powder. Couldn't find my half teaspoon measure today. Have no idea where it is. Gonna put in a half teaspoon of garlic powder. And you know, I got the Tony Chachere's. Let's go ahead and add quite a bit of that because we love it. So we're gonna make ours a little Cajun flavored, but you know, you could make yours 1 teaspoon of the Tony Chachere's. You could make yours any flavor you wanted. Maybe you like yours spicy and you add a little bit of, you know, like Cholula to it instead of mustard. Or maybe you want yours, you know, with taco seasoning. That would be delicious. Maybe you want yours Asian and you add a little Chinese spice. Yeah, you got a whole cabinet full of spices. What do you like? Absolutely. It's your chicken patty. Add whatever you want. All right, now I'm just going to go ahead and mix up the egg, the flour, and the spices. Get that all incorporated. You can use your hands or a spoon, or you could even put it back into the food processor and zzz. You could probably just add everything right inside the food processor and not even dirty a bowl. Should have thought of that. Oh well, next time. Well, I can tell you that even for raw chicken, this smells pretty darn good. Yeah, smells great. I'm super excited. All right, I'm gonna continue to stir this up, get a few things ready, bring it back and show you how we progress with our chicken patties. I don't think this is gonna take any time at all. That's the best, is when it's fast, right? Yeah, right. Okay, I've got my mixture all stirred up here. It's all ready to go. I have a plate, and then I have a pan with a little bit of parchment. Got some breadcrumbs here that I made out of a sourdough loaf that, you know, it went a little bit stale, but I wasn't going to get rid of it, so I dehydrated it. And that's a tip. If you have bread that's gone stale, or crackers or cereal, and you want to give it a second life, you can just go ahead and put that on your dehydrator for like, you know, 2 or 3 hours, and it will actually rehydrate it so that it is delicious. So just got a little bit of breadcrumbs here. I'm just gonna pour some out, probably about 1.5 cups, and then just go ahead and get that all screwed down so it stays fresh. Yep, I'm storing it in an old mixed nuts jar. You know me, paid for it, gonna use the whole thing. I'm also gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the Tony Chachere's to the breadcrumbs so that it is seasoned. And that's maybe 2 teaspoons. I'm almost out. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Don't tell Andrew, he'll be so upset. I gotta run to the dollar store, you know, probably tomorrow and get another. He puts that on everything. And of course, we've got the little pig dog out here, you know, looking for yum yums. Okay, just gonna go ahead and give that a little fork, stirring that all in, getting those breadcrumbs all seasoned and delicious. You don't like Tony Chachere's? I would just go ahead and add salt and pepper. Also, I have a little bowl of water here, and that is for keeping my hands from being too sticky. This is a very sticky process, and so I'm just going to go ahead and wet my hands in there, and then I am going to grab a handful of chicken, just like that. See, now it's not sticking to my hands. I can maneuver my chicken and form it into the best shape for me. Now, the rolls that I have right now, I have mini Hawaiian sub rolls. So an oblong shape is better for me than a round. But you could make them any shape you want. You could probably also go ahead and make these into chicken nuggets. But that's my patty. Yeah, about as big as my hand. That's about how big my sub rolls are. And yeah, I think that's about a 1/4 ounce patty, so that'll be delicious. I'm going to go ahead and just press this into my seasoned breadcrumbs on all sides. I am going to go ahead and pat it in because I want the best coverage possible. I want these to be crispy and delicious. And there we go. We've got it. Just like that. Little chicken patty. Okay. Put it right down there. Let it rest. Let's do another for giggles. Andrew loves these. They are quick and convenient. He knows how to heat it up in the, should have got some water on my hands. There we go. All better. He knows how to heat them up in the toaster oven. So just like a Tyson chicken patty, these can be reheated in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes, in the toaster oven or the air fryer for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until they reach a safe temperature of 165 degrees. Get those rolling over in my breadcrumbs here. I'm kind of packing them in. I'm okay with that. Okay, there we go. We got another. We have another. If you wanted to make these thinner, smaller, it's your chicken patty. You do with it whatever you want. Nobody to tell you no. You could make them round, you could make them square, you could make them square like Wendy's, and then they would hang over the side of the bun. People would think that they're getting more. That was an excellent marketing strategy. Yeah, these were a great deal at $1.67. I'm not mad at them at all. It was a 6-pound limit. You know I loaded up. So I think these are going to be delicious, and I am super excited about it. We're probably only going to get 5, but I'm making mine pretty big. Probably I could get 10 if I added more flour and more breadcrumbs, but you know, making them my way. A little water on my hands, pat it all together. And just like the Tyson ones, we are going to go ahead and pre-cook these for easy reheating. So I've got those all together. I think they look delicious. My hands are all gooey, but here we go. Those are my patties. Made them oblong so that they fit the roll that I have today. Might make some more with some more of the chicken that I got. You know, make them round for next time. Load my freezer with them so Andrew can make his own lunch. Yay, hooray for that. Yeah, absolutely. Anyhow, gonna wash my hands and then we'll finish them up. Okay, well, I get cleaned up and get all of my dishes sorted away, you know, clean as you go. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these into my freezer for just like 15 minutes because I just want them to get a little bit more solid, because I think that's gonna make all the difference in the cooking. Be right back. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and fry these, pre-fry these before I package them up and freeze them for future use. So just got my little skillet here. I have about 1 cup of oil just coating the bottom, and we're going to give these a very quick fry. I don't think it's even going to take 6 or 7 minutes. Yeah, that's my best guess. I'm going to fry them to 165 degrees internally. That way that I know that they're safe and then they're going to be crispy and delicious and their best self when they reheat. Now, you could also go ahead and squirt a couple of, some olive oil on them or what have you, and then put them into the oven to for oven fry, and then bring them out, let them cool, and package them and put them away. If you're concerned about frying, concerned about the calories of frying, don't like to fry, whatever. Maybe you want to ask, hey, Shorty Vaughn, how do you know those are going to taste good? Well, I can't try them because they're raw chicken and I don't want to end up in the emergency room tonight. That's not worth it. But what we could do is we could just take the edge off of one of these. Just like that. That one will be mine. And then we could just go ahead and throw it right in here in our oil. And we can just give this a real brief little fry up. And we could taste it at that point. I'm pretty sure mine's going to be delicious. I'm confident on it. Also, what you could do is go ahead and cook these up and then have a little bite when they come out. Take a little bite and then you can season the top. Maybe it needs more Tony Chachere's. Maybe it needs some salt. When things come out of the fryer, they are always better if you add just a little bit of salt. But what did that take? Like 2 or 3 minutes? And that's all brown and golden and delicious. And I'm gonna have a little bite. It's all cooked through. Yeah. Try not to burn my face off. Oh, good. That doesn't need a thing. Doesn't need a thing. The other little bit for Pigpen, those are delicious. But yeah, you make them your own. So I put these in the freezer for 15 minutes while I did dishes, set up my skillet, had a YouTube break for a moment. So 15 minutes exactly. And this oil is good and hot. And I think I'm going to do 3 and then 2. I'm frying at about 300 degrees. Go ahead and pop the lid on that. And I'm keeping it somewhat ajar so that some of the steam releases because we're cooking real fast today. It's okay. It'll be fun. Got a little plate with a little paper towel to drain them off on. You want a little chicken bite? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, there you go. All right, there you go, big boy. Gotta wash my hands. I can see along the edge that that's getting good and brown. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it. Fantastic. Now these are some really big chicken patties. These are 4 ounces. I weighed them. They're 4 ounces versus the Tyson chicken patties, 2.6 ounces. So yeah, absolutely. We got 5 out of this, but if we did it at the 2.6 ounce weight like the Tyson patties, then we would have all 10. So you could have 10 Tyson size patties for, we'll just say $2 with the egg, with the spices, with the flour. We'll just go ahead and round it up to $2. So $2 versus $6.70. That's a bargain. Yeah, absolutely. And these are not going to take any time at all. Let's go ahead and get our thermometer and get a little read. This one's awfully brown. And it's ready. It's ready. Yep. It's ready for prime time. Just going to take some salt and just give it a good salt. Yep. Get my other 2 going in here. They look delicious. I'm so excited. So what could you do with these? Well, you could make a chicken sandwich. You could use these to make like a real quick, easy chicken parmesan night. Grab these out of the freezer, throw them in your, your toaster oven or your air fryer. Open some marinara, heat it up in the microwave or on the stove. Get yourself some delicious cheese, provolone, mozzarella, parmesan, what have you. Some pasta. You could use these for a real quick chicken parmesan. You could use these for a sandwich. You could just go ahead and eat this alongside of a salad. Piggy doesn't care how we serve it. It's all going to be good. Yeah, and they're quick and convenient. But $1.67 plus, a few extras from your pantry, way better than the, even $6.70 from Walmart. These are good. These are delicious. Let's go ahead and let's try a little bit more. This one over here. See, it even looks like a Tyson chicken patty, but it has a little moisture left in it. And it's super crunchy on the outside. Well seasoned. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, I'm going to finish frying these up. I'm going to let these cool off. And then I'll bring you back and show you how I'm going to go ahead and package them for the freezer. I'm also going to go ahead and enjoy this tasty little bite while I'm on a break. See you in a minute. They are on the inside and up close. They look like a chicken patty. Yeah, crunchy, delicious, chickeny. And you know exactly what went into it because you made it. Now, I would definitely recommend skipping the stirring step if you have a food processor, and just giving it a zh with all the spices and the flour right in the food processor. That way you've only got one dirty dish to clean up, just the food processor. And then make your patties. Don't forget the water because this is super sticky, and that water helps you make the best formed patty. True story. Okay, so it's been some time, and I actually put them on a clean baking tray and put them in the freezer for about an hour to kind of flash freeze so that they wouldn't all stick together when we packaged them up. Just got a plain old Ziploc bag here, and I cut some pieces of parchment just to layer them so that they wouldn't be all stuck together if my freezer goes through a defrost cycle. That sometimes happens. It's a frost-free freezer, and I don't want them to stick. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap them in a little parchment, lay them right on in here. Andrew, poor Andrew, has been in meetings all day long. So many meetings that he didn't get to take a lunch. So I've been like opening his office door and just handing him little snacks and drinks all day long. Anyhow, he just texted me that I'm killing him with the smells, and I thought that was super funny. Poor guy. We're having BLTs tonight for dinner, and we're going to have early dinner because he hasn't had anything except for some snacks. But yeah, just layering these all in here. This one is going to be mine because, I had a little taste of it. Absolutely. And there we go. They're layered up. Squeeze the air out of it. You could absolutely use your, your vacuum sealer if you wanted to. But honestly, these probably won't last the rest of the week. He's already put in a request for the taco ones. He thinks that would be delicious. So we're going to have the taco flavored. I'm going to use some taco seasoning and maybe even a little cilantro in there. Yeah, so they're my chicken patties. They look delicious. I'm super excited about them, and actually they are so good that I have altered my meal plan slightly from the fend for yourself. It's going to be chicken patty sandwiches instead. Won't hurt a bit. All right, my lovelies, make some Copycat Tyson chicken patties. Put them in your freezer. Make them for your kids. Summer vacation. They can heat them up in the air fryer, and they're quick, easy, and delicious. And you know what? Shh, they're better than the Tyson ones, even if I say so myself. Yay, hooray. All right, my lovelies, be good, be careful, look both ways. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Crazy But Not Dangerous. $2. $2.